What is up, YouTubers? It is Ash here. Oh, I'm gonna do something like PewDiePie, like do this. No. I'm gonna do like my own little thing like that. I'm gonna say, Ashley. I'm gonna say that. Okay. This is Ashley. Okay. Today I'm going to be reacting to top trending 10 most dangerous children toys ever made. So let's get started. Okay, top trending.
10 of the most dangerous children's toys ever made.
Alright, that.
Lawn darts. With
What are you doing?
23,000 pounds of pressure per inch, lawn darts have more than enough to pierce a skull. In the 1970s, they were supposed to be marketed to adults only, but few stores complied. After hundreds of reports of injuries and 3 deaths, the Consumer Product Safety Commission banned sales of lawn darts in 1988.
Whoa!
Today, the lawn darts you can buy in stores don't have steel tips and feature presumably safer round plastic ends with weights. Type 2. This 3-meter thin tube allowed a low-pulse rider to yank a cord in order to glide in the air. Unfortunately, once riders were airborne, they were given little control over the flying tube.
Well, of course.
2 deaths and dozens of others severely injured. The company responsible did recall the tubes, but out of quote-unquote an abundance of caution.
Hold on. Before we can, I must say, of course you're gonna glide through the air and not have very much control. I mean, this is inflatable. What did you expect? I mean, it's inflatable. So I don't know how this can cause 2 deaths of belly flops, which is not a good feeling, I'd imagine. Come to think of it, I think my brother Luke got a bad rash from a belly flop. I mean, who hasn't? But let's get back to the video.
Buckyballs.
Yeah.
Buckyballs were super strong magnetic ball bearings that could be used to construct creative desk sculptures or even to play darts on your refrigerator. Unfortunately, these round magnets were easily swallowed by young children. When multiple magnets
Well, why don't they just put a sign, warning, not for children that swallow things. I mean, how obvious can this get?
they had the tendency to clamp together through intestinal walls and not let go. This led to tears in organs, blood poisoning, blockages, and even death. The company refused to recall their...
Well, that's the parents' problem because they're not... This is the parents' problem. They should not let their kids go near this. They're going to put it on the wall. They're going to put it high on the wall where only they can reach it. Okay?
Product, leading the vets to sue. The government then went after him for $57 million, and after a bunch of talk from both sides, the inventor ended up settling for just about 1% of that. Easy bake ovens.
What?
For some reason,
Hold up. I used to have a easy bake oven. Nothing seemed wrong with that.
children throughout the years didn't realize they don't have to waste their childhood baking cookies. The popularity of the Easy Bake Oven, which uses a real heating element to actually make dessert items, may have reached its peak in 2006. But the makers of the Easy Bake Oven, Hasbro, didn't have long to celebrate. A year later, they were forced to recall more than 1 million of their plastic models when a design flaw was discovered that allowed the oven to easily trap and severely burn children's tiny little fingers. Glass blowing set. Glass blowing, if you didn't know, is the art of working with foreign glass.
This is disappointing. Very disappointing. I'm sorry, top trending, but like, I'm sorry, but this is just, again, you should not. Who would stick their fingers in an oven in the first place? Oh hey, nothing. Let me stick my fingers in it. It's probably hot. Ow. Like, who does that?
To make your very ugly glass containers. Oh, and you do it by blowing into water-flowing glass with your mouth. As bizarre as it sounds, glass blowing was considered a very useful skill for young men to have about 50 years ago. The downside is that it spelled out ways to heat up to 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and then directed children to conduct dangerous experiments without any use of safety equipment. Sky dancers.
Oh, don't tell me that they're gonna ban sky dances. No, not sky. Nope, not sky dance. I mean, look at this. They're innocent little seahorses. I mean, fun. That's Swedish.
Out of the 90s, you're probably familiar with sky dancers. These pull-string bass dolls had an impressive wingspan. Simply put the doll on the base, ripple the string, and voila! The spinning propeller toy doll will fly in unpredictable directions. Seems fun, right? But that wasn't the case. Sky dancers turned playtime into trauma time, with over 170 reports of dolls striking children.
Before we get back, I love this girl. This girl's makeup is like totally fabulous.
And adults, the Consumer Product Safety Commission banned the toy in 2000. CSI Fingerprint Examination Kit. Marketed off the popular crime show, CSI Fingerprint Examination Kits allowed kids to put on a pair of latex gloves and collect evidence. Unfortunately, the fingerprint dust that came with the kit contains some of the deadliest forms of asbestos, a real-life hazard. The variety of asbestos within the dust has been proven to be capable of causing lung cancer later in life from only a single exposure. The companies responsible for manufacturing this product had later went bankrupt.
What?
Mr. Science Colossal Water Balls. Remember those tiny
What could go wrong with water balls?
little balls that when placed in water would magically turn into giants much like dinosaurs? Well, imagine a marble-sized ball that, when wet, could literally grow up to 400 times bigger than its original size.
Ooh.
Sounds like loads of fun, right? But what would happen if one of these incredible growing capsules ended up in your small intestine? Not too pretty.
How could you swallow that? Like, Yeah. Top trending. I don't know what to say. But I'm sure you can grab a marble that's huge. These are Orbeez that are huge and eat it.
From there, they caused life-threatening adventure of vomiting and dehydration. To make things even worse, they were impossible to x-ray and required surgery to have them removed. PowerMite Tools. PowerMite Tools allowed kids to play with smaller, fun-sized versions of the tools Dad used at work. Unlike the poorly made plastic stuff they sell now, these were actual working tools made of die-cast metal. The blades in that circular saw up there could easily cut through skin and flesh, but came with wood and styrofoam until the boys who owned it realized the real havoc they could cause with these things. Aqua Leisure Baby.
I'm gonna admit, that is not a good toy. I'm sure you guys would agree.
Absolutely love playing in water, splashing it, drinking it, and having a fun time overall in it. So parents who want to let their babies adrift, this toy was a perfect product to own. Regrettably, these cheaply made inflatable boats tended to tear rather easily, causing dozens of babies to break right through and plunge under. When Aqua Leisure was fined $650,000 for knowing about the problem for years, the company would use excuses, tweak their design, change their name, and continue to sell them.
I only feel like really heavy. Well, that was my, oh my gosh. Well, that was my reaction to this top trending video, 10 most dangerous children's toys ever made. Some are pretty unreasonable, I will admit, but I definitely think the tool one was not the best children's choice. Subscribe. In my next video, I'm going to be reacting to PewDiePie. I hope he subscribes to me. Subscribe. Thank you.